It's horrible. All right.
That's
Hopefully we don't lag that much, but actual recording. And here we go. So welcome back to another episode of Talking That Ish and Scheme podcast. We are here in our safe space that we call.
Treetop Studios.
I wasn't going to do that again, right?
Because you confused me last time.
Yeah, pretty much. So what's up, guys? Welcome back. We're here. We're gonna do this quick, fast. Like my name was Flash, and yeah. So what's the topic? Ish, hit him with the topic.
Past versus future. So basically, I kind of just came up with this topic through current experience for myself, where I'm trying to instill in my mind not to allow past experiences to dictate my future experiences or current experiences. I feel like a lot of times, people are either traumatized by past experiences or they're so accustomed to certain behaviors and, certain actions that things they're experiencing in the moment or things that they hope for in the future are hindered by these behaviors and actions that they're so accustomed to. So I kind of just wanted to touch base on that, get your feeling and, ideas on this topic.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, a lot of the times when somebody gets rejected or something like something like that, whatever the rejection is, right? It could have
Hmm.
been a job, it could have been asking somebody out on a date or anything like that. It's going to mess up that person psyche to a certain degree and confidence level to try it
Hmm.
again, right? For some reason, when we get older, there's more layers of insecurity that we
Yeah.
must battle. Like when we're little kids, we don't have that, right? We don't have those barriers. We just, we're riding a bike, we fall off, we get right back on it again and
Hmm.
continue on, right? So there's certain things that we do in life that we kind of don't think twice about, even if we fail, right? Um,
Hmm.
so like for example, if you try to open a door and the door is locked, you try the next door, right? And it's right next to one another. But like when you fail at a project, a relationship, sometimes you don't check the patterns or you don't check yourself to see, all right, what did I do wrong? You just,
Hmm.
it wasn't me, it was them.
Yeah.
And you were perfect. You know, communication, oh, he wasn't listening to me or she wasn't listening to me, but were you listening to them? Right. So
Hmm.
it goes both ways. But no, you're absolutely right. Sometimes the past can be such an anchor to your future. And a lot of people, they like, what's funny?
What's
Like
that?
when people ask for relationship advice, they usually go to somebody who hasn't experienced greatness or excellence in their relationship. So they're gonna
Or
get
something not in a relationship.
right, and then they're gonna get bullshit advice. So I remember a long time when you told me, hey, we kind of spoke, and you said something about what advice would I give someone, and I
Hmm.
can't. I can just give them guidance, not that advice, right? So yeah, you're absolutely right when it comes to the past hindering your future.
Hmm.
It could be big time,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, for me right now, I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, damn, I'm 32. I have known what I've wanted. Don't do that. I've
No, no,
known what
I
I've
was
wanted.
just leaning back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody sees. You know what I'm
You,
saying?
you
Kid is
stretching it
going.
back?
Now I was
Is
trying to
the
show everybody little Paris.
Oh, okay.
Pepper the pup. Oh, there you go, Pepper the pup. You know what I'm saying? But nah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying so I'm at 32. I've always known what I've wanted in my life. And I feel like now at this point, I'm like, I really need to stop allowing my past experiences anchor me and, stop my growth or even, more specifically, like I am looking for somebody, right? Not looking for somebody, but I know what I want in life. And
Right.
I feel like I'm not going to attain these things if I continue to focus on the wrong things or if I continue to hang on to those past experiences and, people from my past or thoughts from my past, ideas from my past, dreams from my past, whatever it is. I'm not going to allow myself to grow and develop. if I continue to hang on these things. Um, so I feel like a lot of people really just have a tendency to cling on to these things, not only out of complacency, but maybe out of fear
Right.
or, just so many different things. And I feel like you have to know at what point do you let go.
Yeah.
Whether it's a person, whether it's a thought, an idea, a dream, you have to at some point in your life come to terms and say, okay, I'm not developing anymore. Why? What is it that I need to let go of in order for me to excel in life?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's really, really a good one, right? When you kind of like just think about what I have to do to excel, right? And a
Hmm.
lot of times in relationships, we look for somebody else. Oh, they stop being romantic. They stop being this. They stop being that. There might be a reason why they
Hmm.
stop being this and they stop being that, right? If all of a sudden you stop being, you stop doing those little things, as in looking cool, looking, taking care of yourself, right? Like we've mentioned it in the past, right? Somebody
Yeah.
breaks up with somebody and they run to the gym. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden they get their hair done, they dye their hair, they get pretty. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, but when you were somebody for so long, he already knows me in and out. But that's
Hmm.
like, that's so whack. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for example, I don't know, like me and you can be in a relationship and then X amount of years go by and then I stop doing the little things that kind of, you know, taking care
Keeps
of
it going.
myself. Yeah, you taking care of yourself, being, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden you're just a slob chilling, cookies and this, that, and the other,
What's
right?
wrong with cookies?
No, ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying, right? But all of a sudden, there's, I know there's a, like I came across the video when the girl was eating with a guy and the girl goes, "Would you love me if I'm 500 pounds?" And the guy looked at her
My ass,
and,
shit
right?
like that.
So, but the guy looked at her and said, is that one of your goals? You know what I mean? That's
Uh-huh.
what you're striving for? But, everybody usually, oh, would you love me if this? Would you love me in that? Right? But that being said, I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? It's just, you have to.
But see, even with that example, and I have to cut you off
Mhm.
because even with that example, see, like, there's more layers to that question than just, is your goal to be 500 pounds and will you still love me if I became that? That's not really the intent behind the question. The intent behind the question is, what's the core of our love? Do you love me for who I am, or is there a more physical aspect to this love?
But I mean, I'm saying no, right? But honestly, to be honest, and being frank, yeah, I can love you, and I'm saying I've loved for all the right reasons. I believe in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And there's been times where like for example, the only thing I could use is my ex-wife, right? So there was times where she gained weight and lost weight and up and down, up and down. But her beauty to me was still her beauty. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of like she knew when she was like, I'm a little on the plus side. Now it's time to get busy, and she did. She would focus, get busy, and all of a sudden, but it was not. There was no lack of attraction. She was
Mm-hmm.
still she was still to me amazing and stuff like that, and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a level of attraction, right? So like for example, like if you're in a bun, like I've known you for so many years, and I expect the bun, right, every time when I'm seeing
Uh-huh.
Ish, I expect the bun. And then all of a sudden, like you get on like today and your hair is down. And I'm like, oh, okay, no bun. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So kind of, I'm already used to the bun, but when you don't have the bun, now it's like, ooh, okay, cool. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So if you're still doing those little things in your relationship, then keep that relationship kind of fresh. You know what I mean? Instead of just every
Yeah.
time you get on, you still have the same bun. I get it. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. But I'm still bald. You know what I'm saying? One day you're gonna come in, I'm gonna have hair. Like, ooh.
That bun is my signature, but I'm like, you know what? Let me not wear the bun anymore because I ain't trying to look like Oscar.
That's like your what you call those things?
What?
Now, see, I hate when I can't remember a goddamn word, but that's your trademark. That bun is your trademark. You know what I
My
mean?
bun, it is. That's what I'm known for, and it is what it is. But I am trying to wear my bun
That's cool.
more.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, like you're saying, man, it's a huge anchor. You know what I'm saying? And some people just live to be that. They love being pulled by that anchor. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
And that's like, do you want to continue being pulled down by this weight, or do you actually want to change, progress, and excel? And I
Well,
think, that as, an individual, you have to come to terms with yourself and you have to determine yourself. What is it that you want to do, and how are you going to, what changes are you going to make in order to do these things? But that's a realization that we really have to come to ourselves. Like, everyone else can, like, I feel like, share opinion and, give you that advice, whether they are or not in the situation that you're in. But at the end of the day, it's literally just advisement and opinion. You're going to have to take that and run with it or apply it, or, choose to do your own thing. Like, at the end of the day, your decision is your decision. And I think
right,
for me, with experience, in my day to day life, I'm realizing more and more like maybe I need to calm the fuck down and stop taking past experiences and putting them, against current experiences. Why? Because not every experience is going to be the same and not every person is going to be the same. So it's unfair for me to take past experiences and apply them to the people around me. It's not like, they weren't a part of that and that doesn't define the person that they are. Again, everybody is different and every experience is different. So it's not fair. And I totally understand that. And I think for me, again, I'm realizing it more and more through the experiences that I'm facing on a day to day basis.
yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Right, it's like we talked about in the past, the baggage that you take from one relationship to the other, and
Hmm.
the minute you see sort of similarities, oh, he ain't shit. Here it comes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everybody brings their baggage to whatever,
Hmm.
but you have to look at yourself and say, all right, what do I have to deal with, right? Before I get into that next relationship. Why do I keep doing the same mistakes? What is that pattern that I'm doing? What am I looking for, right? That I
Hmm.
continue to do this. It could be at work too. What type of
Yeah.
behavior do I have that I haven't grown out of yet, that I continue to make a mistake on, right? So it could be like those
Hmm.
people, yo, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, all right, well, it's gonna reflect that you don't give a fuck. And then they're gonna treat you like they don't give a fuck, pretty much,
Hmm.
right? So then everybody be like, yo, I'm keeping it real. Cool, keep it real. And that's all right. You know what I mean? But the reality is your work ethic, right? Whatever you put on the table, it's going to be a reflection no matter what job you go to. Like, you know what one other thing that bothers me, and people go, yo, I don't get paid enough. What?
Hmm.
Like, what are you talking about? You don't get paid enough. Even if you got paid what you think you need to get paid, you still won't do it because your work ethic is ass. You know what I mean? So when,
I
yep,
feel like that can apply to a lot of scenarios. There are a lot of people that are corny as fuck out there and they just using that as an excuse, for their laziness. But I've said that before out of frustration and anger,
hmm,
the work insane and you're literally not getting paid enough for your value and what
right.
you should be. So I can understand it in some cases, but you have a point. There are cases where people are super fucking lazy and they use that as an excuse to validate their behavior.
But back to like what you said, right? So if you say it out of frustration, all right, there's something there that's pissing you off about that job that you're in. So what's your
Hmm.
next move? Are you going to let that anchor just anchor you and just continue that pattern of bullshit, or are you going to say, yo,
Exactly.
let me start hustling and go out
Hmm.
there, either do something on the side, little side hustle or whatever, or look for another job. Like when people go, damn man, I ain't
That's
get a right. So when people go like, I ain't get a raise, like my raise was whack. If you're staying in a company for like 10 years, you're not gonna get a raise. You will.
mhm.
Don't get me wrong, but it'll be incremental, right? Small ones. But if I tell you in that 10-year span, you go to three different companies, you just gave yourself a raise every time you move from company to company if you do it right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So Like that's why, like for example, if you look at CEOs stay at a company for 2, 3 years and then they go CEO somewhere else, and they just make
Hmm.
more money and more money. And the sucker, the one who's the blue collar worker or whatever that works for these companies, you stay at a job for 10 years, all they going or 25 years or whatever. All right, cool, bye. You know what I mean? And that's it. You're done,
Yep.
right? So that's one lesson I learned is just like move, move, move. Continue to look for that next step and whatever that is. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean
Hmm.
jump from job to job. Every 2 years, 3 years. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But I know staying more than 5 years at a company, yeah, I might have to switch out and go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Just like in a
Yep.
relationship.
Yep. Well,
What's up, guys? It's your boy Skane here, back to let you know and remind you that my co host Aisha has an amazing poetry book called Treetop Echoes. It is available now on Amazon as well as Barnes and Nobles. So if you're in the market for a new book, please pick it up. You will not be disappointed in this amazing poetry book. So the name of the book, once again, Treetop Echoes, available on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. Get your copy today. Talking That Ish and Skeen podcast is now available on iHeartRadio and Apple Podcast. Say word, Skeen. Word to Big Bird. So now our show, me and Ish, you know how we doing it. Talking That Ish and Skeen podcast is now available on Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. No excuse. You can't miss us. We there, we everywhere. Say word, Skeen. Word to Big Bird. So we'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Peace.
you know, I that one.
Wait,
Really, I
your,
go for me, but
your whole thing just
maybe
changed right now. You was like, nah, he trifling. Nah, I'm
if
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
text message somebody hollering at you.
Oh my god. But no, I'm really serious though. I'm really serious when it comes to being an anchor. You're your worst enemy. You're your worst enemy, and there's two ways you can either you know do yourself right or continue on that path of this job doesn't pay me enough. I still keep dating the same type of women or the same type of men. And
Hmm.
I've said it in the past, and I've said it before. There's a pattern there. You're just not
Yeah.
seeing it, or you're not open to it, or it might just be you that you're looking for. Oh, you know what's funny? Oh, this
What?
one, I came across this video, and I was like, yo, this is it right here. This is it right here. But
What
it,
is
it
it?
was called the Clark Kent Superman theory, right?
Okay.
So Lois Lane had Clark Kent. Clark Kent was I saw this on a video. Clark Kent was hardworking, emotionally available, looked like he was a faithful dude, did everything right, show mad love and attention to her, right? That's Clark Kent. But who did she like? She liked Superman, the dude
Hmm.
who wasn't emotionally available, didn't have time for her because he had to save the world, this, that, and the other. But she was like, oh my God, Superman is everything. And
Hmm.
that's what a lot of, not, I don't know if it's a lot of women, but whatever. But the nice guy kicks rocks. The bad boy or the superhero or whatever, he's the one, oh, I need him. I swear if I can, if Lois Lane was able to get Superman, theoretically, she wanted to take him and make him Clark Kent. But he can't be Clark Kent because he has to be
Hmm.
Superman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I do.
so it was like to me it was like, yeah, B, that's why you keep, you know what I'm saying? It
That's
is
my
what it
ass.
is, man. You know what I'm saying? You're looking out for Soup, but Clark Kent is right here, and he
Mhm.
can be that Superman. But you want that dude with the tights and the cape and the S on his chest, and
Not
the
the
S
type.
stands for sucker. You's a sucker. Nah, I'm just kidding. But no, that was a great theory. The way the guy broke it down, I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's for real. and that's what
Yeah,
it is. You know what I mean?
that's real life.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Stop looking for Superman out there and all that. Ish.
You know what? I don't know about myself sometimes. I really don't. But
Like,
that's why I'm trying to, I'm really reflecting on myself lately, which is how I came up with this topic.
cool.
I'm just realizing that I really not need to like stop taking from the past, whether it's, comparisons or bad experiences, whatever it is. Like, I really need to stop doing that to myself because back to like one of our old topics, self sabotage. It
Hmm.
literally comes down to that and it intertwines with one another.
So what's if you want to share, what's one thing that you're kind of like, damn, I keep making this mistake here.
I think that's a good question. I mean, usually, okay, like relationship wise, obviously, I go after, like, literally, like your example, I go after that same type that I haven't been able to see, what is it that I'm doing wrong? Or why is it that I keep going after these same type of individuals? And that's why, like, at this point in my life, I'm like, okay, something has to change. I need to stop going after these kind of individuals and go after something different. So, I'm willing and open, but I think for me also, like, I really need to cut these things out of my life. Like I said, the thoughts, the ideas, people, whatever it may be. Like,
Hmm.
if you're looking to grow, if you're looking to excel, I'm now starting to realize how critical it is that these things are left behind.
Yeah, nah. I mean, like I said, man, that learning of, I guess,
And no
learning up.
matter how much,
I'm sorry.
and like, sorry to cut you off, but like while I'm thinking about it, even if like it's people that you love and people that, just are important parts of your life, or if the memories are just like, something that's significant to you and important to you, it doesn't matter what it is, how much you love it, how much you miss it, or how much you even hated it, whatever it is, type of emotion that you feel towards it, whether it's good or bad, it has to be let go in order for you to move forward. And again, I'm just now realizing this.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Go get a Clark Kent or something. You know what I mean? Leave Batman alone, yo. But don't come across Bruce Wayne, though. Bruce Wayne is something different. Bruce Wayne is on some other shit. But no, no, you're absolutely right, man. It's just those things that we kind of like. I don't know if it's like a fantasy type of thing that we have in our head, that maybe it was from, like, we always say childhood, right? But it might be something that you kind of been super attracted to for so long, and
Mhm.
you kind of look for that purposely in people, and then no matter how attractive they are, whatever, they're missing that little thing, and all of a sudden, yeah, nah, we're good, we're gonna pass. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And yeah, it could be, something that you might be searching for so long and then never find, and then time flies by, and next thing you know, you're like, okay, what happened? But mind you, if you kind of look back at your list, you'd be like, damn, I had like three, four candidates or potentials or this, that, and the other, and I was just dumb to look for something that I thought I needed. You know what I mean? I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that. But no,
Uh,
you're absolutely right. It's crazy. It's tough. It's definitely tough. But like your past, like you said, your past can fuck up your whole future if you
mhm.
continue to kind of delve in it and kind of dwindle in it for so long, that you can definitely mess up your future for sure. So yeah, so stop fucking up your future, fam. You know what I mean? But truth be said though, I ain't even gonna lie. Um, oh, she cut me off. Oh, she ain't like my topic. Oh, I think she lost connection. Nah, it's cool. I'm gonna continue until I think Ish lost connection here. Um, I don't know if she did or not. Are you back? Your mic? Yeah, I can hear you. Nope, you good?
Um, yeah, I was getting a phone call and it wouldn't let me hang it up.
It was like, ooh, yeah. My man Clark Kent was like, yo, chill, hold on, they talking about me.
No.
I think we had. I don't know how much time we have, but whatever. We
I think it
getting.
was like a 23 minutes.
No, we're at 3:23, but I think we only had like 39 more minutes or something like that. But so
Oh shit.
yeah, but I was gonna hit you with a story, but no, it was all good though. You know what I mean? I'll save that. I'll save that story for another time. But
Okay.
yeah, no, I mean, some people just like just to close, put a wrap on this one. There's some people that just have this story that they want to share with the world, right? But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, they love to live in their own misery,
Yep.
and we talked about it, the complainers, the whiners, the bitchers, the people who put themselves in those positions, and things could be looking on the up and up, but they bring themselves back to that misery. And
Mm-hmm.
they just love to dwell in it for some reason. A and B, who knows what their reasons might be? Might be a traumatic experience, like we've always talked about in the past. But like I said, it's up to them. I know, everybody has their demons and everybody has their battles and all that. But what are you learning from this stuff? What did you learn from that experience? Are you learning from that experience? Or are you just making the same error over and over and over? So the big,
Mm-hmm.
what's that thing that they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result, but
Yes.
it's the same result no matter what at the end of the day. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Anchors away, Titanic style. You know what I mean? And you know
Crazy.
what I'm saying? Make room for Jack on the big door. Selfish. Rose was selfish. I'm telling you, man. He could have fit on that door, but nah. You know what I mean? Women will they'll let you freeze.
Don't don't
They'll
do
let,
it. That wouldn't.
they'll, they'll let you Jack. Yeah, whatever, man. Jack frozen
I
like
don't
a
know what
pop.
women you talking about. You messing with the wrong women.
Yo, actually, no. I'll keep that story for another day.
What?
No, because we're running out of time. Like we're pressed for time
Okay,
here.
okay.
But no. It's just those stories of I'm trying to grow, man, but they trying to hold me back. You know what I mean? Like people are just kryptonite, man. They trying to hold me down. They trying to break Superman down, but nah, I ain't got time.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's all about self-control.
Mhm.
You said, mm-hmm. You don't
Hey,
have
listen,
none.
man. I'm like Superman. I'm trying to save the hoes out here.
See, you need help, okay? Where did you go? You on the bed?
I'm here.
You sitting
Yeah,
on you
yeah,
sitting on the edge of the
yeah,
bed?
yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, but no, but you're absolutely right, guys. Listen, man, I know we have a lot of fun with these conversations, and it's just topics to talk about, to think about. Before we close it out, I don't know if you saw, but shout out to Korea. You know what I'm saying? Jumped on the board, so they popped up. I don't know what city in Korea, but yo, shout out to all my Korean people. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate whoever was listening out in Korea. We appreciate you. But yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
it's just like I said, it's growth. Hopefully you take these conversations, roll with it, think about it. Hopefully we did something right to put you on that path to where you need to be.
In that
Um,
headspace.
yeah, for sure. I mean, when me and Ish is not professionals, but we try to do our best just to talk that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, my girl. I mean, yeah. Hopefully, no more anchors for you. You know what I'm saying?
No more anchors, my guy. You gonna keep it pushing and move forward.
All right, let's do that for sure. Yeah, guys. So, like I said, thanks for tuning in. I know me and Ish always have fun doing these. Me and Ish, actually, you know what? One of the topics is going to be time and time management. Because we got to come
Listen,
up with a better system here because we on the rush and we on the run every time. But
we ought to go.
yeah, hopefully we will. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Ish, do you have a gem?
I sure do, my guy.
Oh, all
Oh,
right, ladies and gentlemen, my
I run late,
homegirl
but I'm prepared.
Ish. All right, that's what's up. My homegirl Ish with what we call the gem. Go.
I hate when you do that. Today's gem, ladies and gentlemen, Just because the past didn't turn out like you wanted it to, doesn't mean your future can't be better than you ever imagined.
True indeed, man. True indeed. True indeed. I love that. So please, guys, listen, remove those anchors, clean those mirrors, look at your pattern. If those jeans don't fit, let those jeans go. If you think you still you know what I mean, if y'all got sneakers and they are like a size 7 but you're really an 8.5, let it go. Let it go for sure. Anything that's not good for you, let it go, man. Stop trying to take something and bring it back to life. Stop trying to somebody that tells you shut the f up, get out of my face, get out of my life. Let them go. Let them go.
Hmm.
Go through the pain,
I
go through the
actually,
hurt. Yep, I'm sorry,
I
go ahead.
like that better. I was gonna say I like that better than past versus future. That's definitely the name of this podcast
Yep.
episode.
Yeah,
So,
for sure, guys. So, like I said, man, don't let no one be your anchor. Be the whole captain of your boat and your sail, whatever you want to go to. That's your destination. Do your thing. Um, and I hope you do it with a lot of passion and whatever drives you. You know what I mean? So, yep, guys, thank you so much for tuning in again. Ish, my girl, always a pleasure. Like
my
always.
guy,
Yeah, you already know, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Stay focused, but say peace.
peace. I don't like when I say
What do you mean? Peace.
it.
Thanks,
Peace.
guys.
Talking at Ish and Skeen.
Show you right.